forecourt, do you realize exactly what we're about to watch?
A really, really good game.
One hopes, considering that this is the winners bracket finals of the Alienware Awesome Cup that we've been waiting for a long time. Like, out of all the teams that we saw run through qualifiers, these are the two participating in the finals of the winners bracket.
It is.
In day one of the Alienware Awesome Cup Championship weekend.
Day one.
Day one.
It's 9.5 hours into the broadcast.
Day one.
Day one. Yeah. If only.
It's a full day.
Well, I mean, a tournament like this doesn't come along that often. So, you know, we give it our all. We sit down, we get chained to this desk, and we play a heck of a lot of
It's actually a
awesome
chain. It's there. It's chafing.
Yeah. I mean, it's around my ankle. They feed us pizza every now and then.
It's not. It's burned.
Oh, God, why is this so burned?
Let's just go to the draft.
All right.
As we see, 99 Cents and Boss, these two teams, remarkable teams, and
yep, our production team kind of went crazy at the end of this one.
So 99 Cents bans out Penny right out of the gate. Boss getting rid of that Coco. Then 99 Cents picks up a Scoldier. Boss picks up a Vinny and a Scoop to counter. Clunk being picked up by 99 Cents, and then they ban out Ted. Boss bans out Frog. So Coco, Frog sounds familiar to Nikki and Toilet Humor's favorite picks.
It's almost like somebody said that that's going to happen.
It's almost like that was like an important couple of bands to have. But 99 Cents, they're picking up the surprise Ayla. And then a Raylan being picked up by Boss.
So we have a problem with Raylan.
No.
Not Raylan, sorry. We have a problem with Ayla.
No.
She hasn't won on stream yet.
Not one.
I don't even think we've seen the Nah win on stream yet.
No.
So this is a curse that 99 Cents has indulged our production team with.
And our production team is happy. And seeing as it's 99 Cents playing it, he's hoping for a win. But Boss, by no means, is going to let them have that win out of the gate. Ayla is a powerful pickup against the character like a Vinny. She, too, can fly.
Yes.
But she's also very vulnerable to snares and slows and all that stuff. And that is something that Boss has in spades between the Scoop and the Raylan. So that could be this could prove to be a very lethal pick on their ends. Can they break the Ayla curse is the question here today.
That's a great question because 99 Cents has been on fire. They have 2-0'd. They didn't drop, if I recall, back in the qualifier, a single game to anybody. Boss, however, they're no slouches. They've definitely done their homework. They've been around forever. These are two of the oldest teams that we've talked about today, dating back, all the way back to 2012 or even earlier. And, for these teams to clash and we have an Ayla, I really have trouble determining in my mind who's actually going to win this one. 99 Cent has been unstoppable, but Ayla's not won yet.
Yeah, I kind of heard on fire, and now that's all I'm imagining Ayla trying to do is light everything on fire.
Well, that fits her personality.
Might be a bit difficult, though. They're facing ice cream.
Not much to put on fire here on Serona, though. And if she attacks your worm, I think you're going to have stern words for the little girl. But
at that point, the worm doesn't care. It likes cooked food. It likes little girls that are cooked just as much as little girls that aren't. So 99 Cents.
Not taking part in this combo anymore.
No. 99 Cents playing an Ayla, a Clunk, and a Scoldier. On Boss, they've got Scoop, Vinny, and Raylan.
If you guys don't know what this map is, welcome to Serona. The sky's the limit.
Literally. And here we are, Nikki, playing your Ayla. You got Scoldier being played by Toilet Humor. And finally, Whoopie playing your Clunk. On Team Boss, you've got Cannoli playing your Scoop. On the Vinny and Spike, you've got Bad Joe with the Bad Joe factor. And finally, Raylan being played by Kirby Derby. Not playing the Penny because she was banned out. So.
Yes. There was actually a lot of predicted, picks that were banned out because, again, big comfort factors there. But, as I said, you have a lot of vertical space to use, and there's multiple characters here who can actually use that. As we just saw, the Clunk Bomb. He goes up high, starts off that self-destruct, comes on down, blows up on somebody. Ayla, as you said, with her rage, can actually float around a good bit. Vinny, by default, can float around a good bit. There's a lot of vertical space that we can use here, using that sky the limit mentality. And, coming into this, Curb Derb can't really jump nearly as high, neither can the Scoop. Can we use these vertical advantages to 99 Cents' game?
Absolutely. 99 cents is going to attempt to use Whoopies explodes from above to the most that they possibly can. Out comes the hammer. It's going to end up hitting both of them. Brothers in hammerdom. But they're going to end up just walking off just fine. Nikki going to eat a hammer as well.
Couldn't just call them the Hammer Brothers?
No, those are turtles.
What?
Have you not played Super Mario Bros?
Oh, right. That's
yeah. Anyway, so you got the red team coming back in. This blue team, Team Boss, currently or was in possession of the middle, but the middle now going the way of red team. Clunk, very good at just waltzing in and taking the places that he wants to take. Bad Joe going to put out a dash and some boots damage. Snipe going to end up hitting a couple of people. Then Whoopie with the explode going to end up hitting some people as well. He's very low. Bad Joe not quite able to aim what he needed to. But Bad Joe is still looking for something. He's not going to end up finding it. And Cannoli will also just back off as Skoldir going to have to back off for now.
Joe's been really on top of these dashes. I mean, he did pick up both the dash as well as the boots, which means that I'm not really expecting to see him actually go into any kind of big cloud builds. He's not going to go for the late. He's really going to go for this early. And you combo that early with Curb Derb and his snipe. That's a lot of potential damage right out the bat. But at the same time, we can tank that. 99 cents, they got some good health bars here. Toilet Humor and Whoopi just with their base health. Ayla with her lifesteal bubble as well. Good toss there into the curb, but unfortunately, gravity is going to defeat the gank. And Toilet Humor gets himself the first blood. Nikki actually going to put a kill on the board as well. And what I almost assumed was going to be a kill here on top of the whoops turns into a 2-0 for 99 cents.
Let it be said, Clunk, never a slouch, always a good character. Well, most of the time a very good character. But Ayla still able to deal out a lot of damage to that rage.
Sick.
This is sick, yes.
They did this earlier, too. Like, before 5 minutes, we had a tower in the last game series. 3.5 minutes, we're down to a quarter on the top.
Already, which is a lot, all things considered. They've got punches, they've got missiles. Both of those deal a decent amount of damage to turrets, but there just was no defense out of Team Boss. Now, Team Boss on their back foot, absolutely. They need to play it very safe. Out comes the snipe. It's not going to end up hitting anybody. Now, Nikki looking to put in something. The Whoopie explode going to end up hitting nothing.
Yep.
And he's going to be very badly hurt. Instead, Curb Derb going to have to back off as well as he's quite hurt. And Bad Joe going to put in some damage as well. Toilet Humor quite low. He's going to have to pick up some HP or go home or both.
Something.
Yeah, Nikki's going to end up going home as well. So Ayla picking up some regen. She's going to pick up 2 ranks of her rage damage. So now that rage, that bubble, is going to do a lot of damage. That's a major threat to Bad Joe especially, who, unless if he's very careful about his dash usage, will be absolutely mauled by the power of that ability.
Yeah, no, yeah. You definitely make some good points there, Mr. Wolf. But still, with a 2-0, with an Ayla on team, 99 cents, they've done what they typically do. Early game, they've taken control. And they're looking for these kills on top of basically anybody they can get. And anytime we have that explode ready to go, Totally actually just tosses them to safety. I don't know whose team he's really on.
Yeah, he just saved them instead of killing them, which is unfortunate. Bad Joe going to get out of there as well. Now the hammer going to come out and hit a couple of people as well, and out comes the snipe, but Raylan in a very bad place. Gonna put out the time rift. Cannoli gonna pick up the bindings kill, and then a 3-man wipe.
What?
Bad Joe picking up a double kill with the dash and the bubble, and now the tables have turned 5 minutes into this, and the kill lead now going towards Team Boss. They now have Twisted Lance on the on their scoop. They're gonna do some damage if at all possible. It won't be as much, it seems like, but they will put out at least a quarter to a third of this turret's worth of HP of damage, or maybe even more. Wow, they're putting out half. It goes down to a third. It's down to a quarter.
There's still no competition here. It's going to come down to close. I don't think this is going to be a kill, though.
Oh, no. That hammer going to go ahead and solidify the save out of Cannoli for now, but he's a slow Ice Cream Knight, and Toilet Humor almost managed to catch up to him, but not quite. And that will be your first team wipe of the game, going towards Team Boss, and now solidifying a solar lead as well. Not a large one, mind you, but they are now ahead in a lot of respects.
Once again, the Bad Joe factor playing a huge role in that. He got a double off that. Double Chrome File is what he's actually rocking right now. No Goldfish here. And the damage that he was able to rot right there, like I assumed that was going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but it ended up 3-0. And at the same time, Boss come in, they say, yeah, well, we see that you got early tower damage. We can match that. Explode's going to come out. It does hit the Joe, but he's going to be all right. We did have snipes on top of Nikki, who unfortunately didn't pick up both of those jungle creeps. And tower down means more and more solar here for the Boss. This is the first time I've seen 99cents in this situation.
And a lot of that could be attributed to maybe playing outside of the comfort zone. This is the first time that we've seen 99cents without a Frog or a Coco, for that matter. So that's definitely a little odd for them. They're very used to those two picks, and they don't have Toilet Humor taking a lot of damage. He's going to maybe end up surviving here, as will Nikki, looking to put out those evil eyes if at all possible, taking some damage. Going to go down to a snipe out of Kirby Derby, and that's going to be 4-2. Now, Badjo trying to run away. He's going to eat the explode, but he is going to end up surviving. Whoopee now maybe in a bad spot as he takes a couple of left clicks, and he's going to end up being okay. He's going to pick up a couple of jungle creeps and call it a day. Badjo doing the same thing. He's going to be fairly healthy as well. Now you got Boots picked up by Ayla. She's a little bit harder to run away from, as she is faster both in her rage form and normally. You've also got Heel Punch coming out on Skoldir and Snare Bite on the Clunk. On the blue team, you got 2 ranks of snipe damage and cooldown plus Lance. So Badjo taking a lot of damage. He was supposed to, that Chrome Foul not going to end up surviving him.
Earthquake Dot?
Yeah, Earthquake Dot did help a bit, but it's going to be that fist to the face that Toilet Humor ends up picking up the kill with. Now, Cannoli maybe in a bad spot. He picks up a throw, but he's going to end up being okay. I don't foresee how Skoldir could kill him from that distance away. Whoopee coming in with an explode, but like
That's
a lot
of
yeah, unfortunately, like a lot of creepers in his line of work, exploding a little bit too far away from his intended target and just hitting terrain instead. So
Is that a Minecraft joke?
That was a Minecraft joke.
Okay.
That was a very bad attempt at one. Cannoli going to go in and put in some bindings damage,
Wow.
which is enough to put Nicky low enough to get him killed. Now you got Toilet Humor very low. He's going to end up backing off for now. Now Badjo going to try to look for a kill. He's not going to find it. Instead, he'll go right back to farming. He now has a bag full of goldfish, and he's got maybe enough solar to pay off that tax. I'm not entirely certain. Now comes the explode. Kirby Derby not going to end up taking it. The snipe is going to miss, and there you have it.
Nope.
And he does not quite have the goldfish tax paid off quite yet.
I don't know why it's not coming up.
I don't know why either.
Whatever.
But you got a lot of damage coming out. 3-5 so far in favor of the blue team. Team Boss looking really good right now. Out comes the hammer. Kirby Derby trying to run away. Toilet Humor gets slowed down a bit by the rift. Now
What?
the worm coming out. It's
What?
not killing anyone yet. And down goes Kirby Derby. That Ayla proving to be a powerful powerful character with the rage. Whoopee coming in with the explode on Badjo. And now that was a 2-0 pickoff, tying up the board at 5-5. And that solar lead in their side of the field right now firmly so, as they pick up their second turret of the game. Now Whoopee trying to pick up that HP. He's going to end up taking a bindings and a hammer instead, but Clunk laughs at your puny amount of damage and just walks it off. Ayla now picking up 2 ranks of pills as well as her rage damage. So she is now harder to kill and can stay around and rage for even longer than before. 2 range upgrades being picked up by the Raylan. And you have both cooldown and 1 damage upgrade being picked up by Cannoli on the scoop. So this surprise Ayla pick not proving to be the sole winning pick at this point, but that damage is still very, very much a thing. And out comes the bindings. It's going to hit a couple of members of Team 99cents. Nikki going to end up going down as he's snared in place over nothing that he can lifesteal from. You've got Toilet Humor, who's trying to survive. He's going to end up surviving and trading his life for Cannoli's scoop. But that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade so far in favor of Boss, now tying things up. Shield upgrade being picked up on Rage for Ayla. We got Thermonuclear Cleaner coming out on Whoopee, as well as his heal over time on Bite. And the second damage upgrade being picked up by Cannoli on his hammer. So we're still going for long-range snare damage on the scoop, which is a fair idea against the Ayla. If she's snared in place and can't get out of it, then that's a lot of rage damage that she's dealing herself for no good reason at all. She needs to be mobile, and if she's immobile, she will likely die for it. So
7-6 for the score. Boss still holding that lead. In terms of solo going back and forth, it's a little hard to call, but you know that Ayla, she's at 1,500. She has a good amount of solar under her belt, and you know I don't think we've ever seen Ayla play from ahead. It's always really kind of been from behind. So I'm curious to see how this will all work out. So far, she has actually put a few kills now on the board, sitting at 2 and 4 as well. A little bit of a skirmish here in the mid, but overall, everyone's just kind of bouncing off each other I believe what you like to say, Mr. Wolf. But Bad Joe, I've been keeping a big eye on Bad Joe. What is he doing? He has some auto attacks now coming out with the Codfather.
Yeah, that Codfather proving to be online, as you can see when he's all glowing like that. He is totally ready to left click away. Nikki taking a lot of snipe damage there, 650 plus all the rest of it from the hammer. So Nikki going to have to head on home.
Same as Toilet.
Yeah, same as Toilet. Toilet also picking up oily spray on tan, so those Fists of Fury coming out thick and fast every time that he gets out a throw. On Raylan, she's picked up damage and height on the Time Rift. So going for more zoning, which is a very good idea against the Raylan like this. Whoopi coming out with the Explode, and down goes Cannoli from a Fist of Fury. Toilet Humor managing to pick that one up. Steel stronger than Ice Cream. Bad Joe taking a lot of damage from the Evil Eye and from the Fist of more Fist of Fury. The Earthquake gonna burn him down though at the end of the day. So that's gonna be another couple of kills for Team 99 cents, and they're going to take the lead. 12 minutes in, it is now 8-7. They do have a significant slower lead. Boss now on their very much on their back foot as 99 cents comes in to deal with these creeps. Something that Ayla can do very, very well with that rage ability, but it doesn't hit turrets, so their push maybe is still suffering a little bit, but thankfully they do have a clunk for that.
Yeah, they got Whoopi on the back end for that. And Whoopi at this point, looking at him, he does actually not have any auto attacks yet, but I mean, so far they've been able to take down 2 turrets just between him and Toilet Humor. And
speaking of which, Toilet Humor taking a lot of damage. A double kill snipe coming out of Kirby Derby. That was a well-timed snipe. That's going to end up killing off the Ayla and the Scoldier. So it's just Whoopi now defending.
5-2 on the Raylan.
Yeah, that Raylan really doing wonders. And then Kirby Derby decides, you know what, you guys don't need me to win, and then just calls it a day. And Cannoli going to do the same thing, unfortunately, it seems like. So this is coming to a standstill as the team's suffering from peer-to-peer nutso-ness at this point of the game. Scree picking up the lifesteal on his Saw Blade. Yeah, this is Scree now.
Yeah, well, the replay doesn't end, so that's the good news. So I guess we're going to continue marching forward here. We're not going to have a surprise, it's over kind of thing. I've hidden the items just to see if it will actually not do the bug, so that we don't have to hide them, because that was a little silly. But either way, I mean, let's take a quick look at Bad Joe as he holds down the line. We did get that double kill out, but you know, what did Boss do with that double kill? Well, virtually nothing, because they all disconnected out of that. Wow, again, the perfect timing here. To bring back before any of these bots actually feed. And let's take a quick look. Does the items, they look okay.
They look like you've managed to survive. So yes. Rubber Band Ball being picked up by Ayla, which means that her Rage now offers movement speed upgrades to everybody on the team who decides to follow her into the fray. A very powerful upgrade when used properly, but it's difficult to use outside of a team construct. Time Rift now does 2 ranks of damage, which is a fair amount. That's max damage then. Kirby Derby taking a ton of it. He's going to end up picking off Toilet Humor. That Time Rift providing to be his safety. Can only going to end up going down on the back end of that, though. So far, a 1-for-1 trade. Now it's just Bad Joe defending. Raylan's going to have to come back after she teleported home. And
there's those auto attack upgrades we were looking for on Whoopi.
Yeah, Whoopi going
those
for that
big
left
Minecraft cubes.
All those Minecraft cubes are certainly something to be worried about, as they do a decent amount of damage at this point. He's got the missile salvo, and that's the best 400 soul you can spend on a Clunk's left click.
Yep.
Currently sitting here now 9-10. He gets stuck in the Time Rift, and Whoopi taking a ton of damage. Bad Joe going to end up surviving. The Codfather proving to be an effective and useful upgrade against 99 cents, who apparently bank a little bit more than their name suggests.
11-9. Once again, we're going to put the kills now in the pocket of Boss, but Boss has been so far very defensive. They do have that 1 tower under their belt, but bottom looking very sharp. Their own single turret left on the map, not looking so sharp. So they've definitely had to deal with this push. Nicky's going to come in here. He's looking for a kill on Cannoli with the help of the Scoldier, and Cannoli could actually very well drop here. He's having a heck of a time trying to get out from Toilet Humor, but that's going to lead us into a dash, and now Bad Joe's going to go for this chase, but Whoopi's there to deter. Nikki did not go down. In fact, Whoopi came down with the Explode, took out Kirby. Did not see that coming, and now Bad Joe's going to be the one on the defense. They didn't take down Scoldier. They didn't take down Nikki. Whoopi comes back after that death, gets himself a kill, and now we're looking at a 3-on-1 advantage.
Yep. And Ayla now sitting on 3 packs of pills and fully decked out Rage. I have yet to see a particularly big Evil Eye come out, but it
400.
is. Yeah, 400 is still a very powerful upgrade at this stage of the game. If she can land them, it is difficult to land that ability, especially effectively. Bad Joe going to come in with a 700 damage dash. The Rage proving to be an extremely powerful deterrent against the Vinny, and he's going to have to back off. Cannoli now the sole defender against this middle turret, which goes down for Team 99 Cents. Another double snipe coming out, but no kills this time. Out comes the hammer, 1 and 2, and it doesn't end up hitting either of them. Poor Cannoli unable to pick up a kill on either of those two teleporting characters. Now, Evil Eye coming out with the sharpened toothbrush upgrade, so it now does more damage. And Skoldir now has power briefs. You've got Clunk that now has both of the ranks in the heal over time on Bite, and now has the reduced charge time cooldown, charge time on Explode, as well as a hard hat. So he now takes less damage from his own Explode. Cannoli taking a lot of damage from the Rage. He's going to end up getting punched to death. Ayla, move around the back, trying to find Kirby Derby on the backside there. Not going to end up doing that. Instead, going upstairs and going to pick up some of the creeps. Now, Team 99 Cents going in for the kill here on this core. Toilet Humor going to eat a lot of damage. And Nikki stuck down here.
She's looking for droids. She's like, no, I need to lifesteal from droids, and there's not any.
Yeah, and Ayla are going to end up going down. Unfortunately, not the most ridiculously effective pick this game, but still proving to be a very effective damage dealer.
Might break the curse.
Yeah, the curse seems to be breaking right now. Whoopi taking a lot of damage and a lot of turrets down for Team 99 Cents.
In fact, all of them are down.
Yeah, so Boss in a really rough spot. They need to be very, very careful if they want to try to bring this back, and it is not likely to happen. But it is still a thing that could happen, so we'll have to see whether or not Boss can bring this back from the brink of defeat, or whether or not 99 Cents can buy their way to another win with one of the more questionable picks we've seen in a long time.
Totally Humor's now back on the floor. Of course, Whoopi's out there. He's already defending. Nikki's out there as well. And, you know, into that time rift, there's no follow-up, though. It's just kind of there for the droids, I suppose. But having this Ayla here, you know, Nikki is really just showing us that Ayla can be used in a comp and win. Albeit, you know, it's a big collapse comp. We got, you know, Skoldir, Clunk, and Ayla. I mean, that by itself has two big bubbles of death that Joe just found out. A lot of snares, a lot of stuns, and then you just have Ayla in there raging all day. So, you know what? I'm just giving props to 99 Cents. Win or lose, bringing the Ayla out to this, it was a bold thing to do.
Absolutely, and with that rubber band ball, they are really aggravating the capabilities of Skoldir and Clunk. That extra move speed is allowing them to really move around these fights a lot better. And I have to admit, I haven't seen a lot of Ayla's run the upgrades, so I'm really curious to see.
New meta.
New meta, maybe not, but it is still a powerful little combination between those characters, and something that if you have an Ayla who is able to move around more or less freely, that could be a powerful little upgrade for them. Toilet Humor taking a lot of damage. He's going to end up getting bursted down by the bindings on Cannoli. That's going to be a 1-for-0 pickoff so far, and now the red team looking to maybe come in. Snipe going to happen on Whoopi. Whoopi, you're not going to eat the dash. He is going to eat a bite somewhere, though, and now Whoopi doing his best to get away. He's taking a lot of damage from Cannoli. He's trying to bounce around. He's going to get hammers. The Explode's going to come out. The Snipe's going to end up getting a kill there. And Kirby Derby, extremely low. Nikki, nowhere to be found during that skirmish, and now has 3 ranks in the Evil Eye damage. That is a 980 damage eye if that hits you if you're low enough. That is nuts.
Insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Coupled with a huge slow, that's 640 when at near full HP. That is a very damaging nuke if it hits. But it is one of the harder nukes to hit, considering it's got a fairly small projectile box and it's a single target thing. It can get meat blocked. And down he goes. Bad Joe picking up the kill with a dash of class. And all that's left now is Toilet Humor and Whoopi, who's now just landed.
So, we're kind of into, I don't want to call this the lemming effect yet, but we've been seeing people dying and then leading into 2v3s and dying, leading into respawn 2v3s, leading into dying. We've now taken, again, the kill lead here from Boss. Kirby Derb has been doing snipes and those really well-placed time rifts really effectively well. Bad Joe is sitting at 4 and 5. Only 43 creeps, but actually his Teammates aren't looking so hot in terms of creeps themselves.
They did get left or dropped.
Oh, that
though,
is
so
right.
something to keep in mind.
So I don't
there.
actually know what kind of scores that could be. Actually, it has to be much more than that because that's only 8 recorded kills of the 15. Either way, you know, Bad Joe, he's been there. He's been doing the damage. He got some really nice kills, going back and forth. He's now coming up here. Whoopi could be in a little bit of trouble, but he's a big guy. He's a big guy. He can live through all that. Cannoli, however, is, you know, maybe not so big. He's a little squishy, and he is losing out some of those hit points. There we go. The binding is going to come in to reinforce. Curb Derb again, throwing out those snipes, just trying to keep these guys at bay. When they all stack up like this, it's great bait for hammers into snipes, into the dashes, and that's why we're seeing kill lead here for Boss. And you know what? I would actually even venture to say that we have a momentum lead for them as well. All the fights are now starting off on the left-hand side of the screen.
That's something that they definitely need to keep going. If they lose this momentum, it will be game over. It does not matter how far on the left you are. There's a lot of damage potential, and they can go straight for the core at this point. 99 cents can. So that this is playing close to the wire. This is for their game one right here. Boss is just doing their best to stay in on top of it. 22 minutes into this game, and things going well. Whoopi taking a ton of damage. He's stuck in the silence cloud for a brief period of time. Snipe coming out. Nikki now extremely low as well. Out comes the hammer. Whoopi is very low. Cannot afford to go into this without taking with an explode or anything, without potentially getting killed out by Bad Joe. Out comes the snipe to deter more people from coming too close. Whoopi now at a decent amount of HP thanks to the heal over time on Bite. He also picks up the 500 HP pack, so now he's back up to full. Team 99 cents now looking actually quite good. As they start to establish their own momentum off of those particular, off of that little skirmish. Whoopi coming in with the explode. Cannoli going to use the bindings to counteract that. Out comes Snipe. Toilet Humor very low. He's going to end up maybe surviving. On the other hand, though, Cannoli getting taken out by the Rage. 99 cents. Nikki going in for the 800 damage. Evil Eye. That is huge. The explode going to go ahead and pick him off. That's going to be 2-0 pick off for Team 99 cents. And
that
it looks
has
like,
to be game.
Yeah, Nikki, that Evil Eye, managing to get that kill practically onto Kirby Derby. That was the kill that they needed to really break this open. And now Bad Joe unable to defend at all against Nikki, as Nikki just wipes out these creep waves and does the best that he can. But yeah, that's going to be it. 15-15, a really exciting game between these two teams. But Ayla winning it out for Team 99 cents in the end. All on her own? Absolutely not. I like to think that Whoopi did a lot of the work, but that Evil Eye at the end definitely clinching it for them.
Yeah, the 800 damage and slow on the Evil Eye was enough for the Clunk to come in with that explode. 750 explode, boom, destroyed. And yeah, again, like once you pass 20 minutes, you get 2 people dead on the ground. You have a lot of momentum, and if there's no towers in your way, and your Clunk went into missiles, he had the double, he had the big range, or sorry, the big size. They get bigger, they hit harder.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, if they don't win right there, then
Yeah.
they don't deserve to win.
No. And particularly when you kill out your best defender, being the Raylan, that time rift. So
the time rift was hot. Like, she did so many good time rifts at the end there, but wasn't enough.
Made me loosen my collar a little bit, all things
No, wasn't
considered.
that
So I thought so.
Ayla, though, I mean, our production guy, he woke right up. He's just like, Ayla? Ayla?
Yeah,
he's doing a victory dance
doing
over
a
there.
victory dance.
The curse is broken. Ayla has now won in the qualifiers for the
the finals even. Not even. Like, when it really counted, Ayla was used, and Ayla helped win a game.
Exactly.
Now, I'm not sure if it was the only pick that could have done what it did, but Ayla did solidify a good amount of damage in those fights. I'd even reckon that the damage that she dealt was pretty high, all things considered.
You reckon?
I reckon.
You reckon so?
I reckon so.
Staking your commentary career on it?
Yeah, 116,000, the most damage on her team.
Doubled Raylan.
Doubled Raylan. Well, Raylan also got dropped.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can't trust these numbers. I was going to say tripled the scoop. That doesn't make any sense. Either way, by the end of it all, 3-7 for the Ayla, the top damage contributor on her team.
Yeah, and that's maybe the most important thing, is that she was able to push damage dealt to creeps. She was able to do a lot of damage in the team fights as well, constantly moving around that 100 ticking damage rage. That's a lot. And
100 a tick, yeah. How
100
many ticks a second? 3, 4?
A lot.
Yeah.
She didn't go for the attack speed upgrade, which would have been self-suicidal to a point. But it ended up being fine. Ayla winning a game.
I didn't know you could be suicidal to others. Yeah.
Maybe a little.
All right, game one in the bag. 99 cents continuing their spree. 1 game away from a guaranteed top 2 finish. Loser does go on to the lower bracket to face off in one of our 5 matches tomorrow. And, guys, game number 2. What are these guys fighting for? Because they're fighting.
That's a good question.
Their fists are coming out in various waves of fury. They are really bringing out all the stops.
Moderate,
99 cents.
Simmering. Boiling.
Has just
you
been
got
on fire.
Charboiled Fury. You got
Charboiled Fury.
That's my favorite.
Charboiled fury.
Charboiled Ironclad Fury.
Top 2. What does top 2 guarantee? Tomorrow, we will find out who goes home with 3 of the Alienware Alphas, $600 cash in their pocket, and 15 copies of Astronauts and some skin bundles. Who will actually only go home with $900 cash, some Astronauts and skin bundles. The big difference here, of course, is going to be those Alienware Alphas. But as I mentioned a little bit earlier, perhaps you were here, perhaps you weren't. First place also has a super secret prize that we're revealing tomorrow on the grand finals.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I thought it was today.
Nope.
I've been lied to by somebody.
By me.
I can't. Whoever said that forecourt wasn't trustworthy,
You said I was trustworthy.
I lied. Apparently, I was wrong.
So now you're not trustworthy.
I was deceived. That doesn't make me not trustworthy. That makes me deceived.
I was told I could tell them
It makes me
today, but
gullible.
you know what? No, I'm gonna reveal it tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
you tease.
I am a little bit of a tease. Top 2, go home with those. Of course, everyone today, we do